Hey everyone, I'm in one of my storage tents, and ironically, my two free tractors get indoor storage. My John Deere LA 175 and my little Mastercraft up there. I'm going to attempt a cold start on the John Deere. I don't think I've had it running at all this year for 2019. The Mastercraft, I've had it running. Both do have batteries in them. I have not removed the batteries out of either of these machines, and I'm gonna see what happens. As long as nothing's frozen. It's actually, when the sun's shining, this tent's actually reasonably warm, but it's a pretty cold day. I should probably give that gas, if the throttle will even go up. Nope, the throttle will not go up. And let's see what happens. Definitely not that bad, considering how long it's been sitting, how cold it is out. Not bad at all. So I'm going to try the Mastercraft next. I have no idea what the dog is barking at. There's a dog to my right, and my dog in the yard. But let's get up to the Mastercraft and see what it does. Definitely not fun to move around in here, especially when you're holding a phone. You don't want the video to stop. And I definitely don't want to crash through the plastic hood on the John Deere. Luckily it has a good steel bumper on the front I can use as a foothold, and I can use the bars on the building to help me out as well. This one here was running reasonably recently. I turned the fuel on because unfortunately with this one here, the carburetor did leak past and actually filled the combustion chamber with fuel. But I don't think the fuel contaminated the oil. If it did, I'll change the oil once more in spring before this one goes to its new home. But if not, I'm not going to bother. There we go. Choke's on. This one does have a brand new choke. It's, again, ironically, my two free tractors are in enclosed storage, and they're not really even the nicest ones I have. The John Deere, the paint is absolutely horrible on it, and this one here has a plastic hood. I really don't want a tree to go through this hood. It's in really good shape, so it's staying in here as well. We'll try no throttle, and we'll see what happens. Crazy to think a machine that was destined for the scrapyard starts and runs pretty damn good. I'm happy I saved this machine. A lot of people were doubting me that I could actually save this machine. but it took very little effort to actually fix this machine and get this machine back up and running. All it really took for hard parts, like stuff I had to buy, was a battery and a choke cable. I may end up replacing the seat on here. It's got a tear right there, but I've recently found another machine. They're actually asking more money for it than I'll be asking for this one that has an even worse seat. So most likely I'll just be leaving that alone. It's still very comfortable to sit on. So, and since I have the Landmark machine out front, I'm going to see if the back tires will come off of it. The back tires may come off this one. I might swap the back tires. We'll see. And if I end up doing that, I might swap the fronts as well. We'll see on that. Or I could take those tires and resell them and get some more of my money back when selling these machines. But the John Deere, for hard parts, all we're really into it is the front axle and the seat cover. That's it. Everything else is just regular stuff, oil, and the filter still needs to be done, and the air filter needs to be done on that machine as well. This machine here, like I said, it may need an oil change again, and it will need an air filter as well. But it fires up perfectly fine. The deck does operate. I'm not going to operate the deck in here. But the deck does not spin when the engine's cranking over, which is nice. I know sometimes these MTDs have that issue as well. But there we go. Cold start on my 2 free tractors. I'll talk to them later. Please keep it right neck like always, and please comment.